Hey, and welcome back to video number 3 of the 5 attributes of A players. This is video number 3, A players communicate the right way. I, of course, am John Lee of A Player Podcast and Uncover Your A Game, a career development resource company. So really excited to get back for this video because in the last video, we went over how A players take massive action, and I gave you my 5 rules for how you, watching this, can start taking massive action every day, whether you're looking for a job, whether you are trying to get a promotion, whether you started your own company, no matter where you are in your career, massive action is what's going to get you to the next level. Now today, I'm going to be breaking down how A players communicate. You've often heard life is a popularity contest, or it's all about having people like you or knowing the right people, but how do you communicate the right way? I want to share with you a secret formula for communicating the right way. When it comes to communication, A players all know this secret formula for charisma that I learned from the book Compelling People by Jon Shares. The formula for charisma is very simple. It's strength plus warmth. According to Shares, strength is a person's capacity to make things happen with abilities and force of will. When people project strength, they command our respect. This is what a lot of people do, especially in business, especially when they're starting their own company. They want to project a really strong image. They want to pretend to be more successful, busier, more accomplished than they are. They want to project a really, really strong, capable image. And that's really important, and it is important to be able to make things happen. But on the other hand, warmth is the sense that a person shares our feelings, interests, and view of the world. When people project warmth, we like and support them. So this kind of comes back to that old adage, is it better to be loved or feared, or loved or respected, or however people like to phrase that. The idea is that we don't want to choose. We want to project an image that's both strong and warm. So what happens when you mess up? We're not perfect. I am not perfect by far. And, what if you just communicate strength and no warmth? Basically, the message you're sending is that you don't need anyone else and you can do everything by yourself. And this leads to people seeing you as cold or uncaring. If you look at people like Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, they're people who have been very successful, but they've been very successful and gotten bad reputations, and in the end, if they were a little better with people and they communicated a little bit more warmth to go with that strength, they could have been even more successful. Life is not always a meritocracy, and oftentimes jobs, promotions, and investment opportunities go to people that are well liked. I understand this. I have a background in consulting. I am very, very good at work-related stuff. I'm very good at any job I take. But sometimes this is my real weakness, where thinking that just getting the job done is going to be enough, and it's not enough. Not only do you need to be great at your job, but you also need to communicate that you care about people and take an active interest in them and show them that warmth. Now, on the flip side, what happens when you just communicate warmth? Well, people either assume you're schmoozing or have an agenda, which nobody likes, or they misinterpret your kindness for weakness. They may even start to give you extra work to do or feel like they can take credit for work you've done, take advantage of you, etc. In short, with too much warmth, you wind up being the nice gal or guy who finishes last. I love this little animated picture here. It's the nice guy race, and everyone's like, you go first. Here, have some water. Heck, take my money. When you don't have strength, warmth is taken as weakness. It's really an unfortunate thing that human beings, we just psychologically assume that if someone is too nice, too friendly, too warm, that they don't have the strength to back it up, and we start to take liberties and push the envelope with them to see what we can get away with. So you have to create that balance of strength and warmth, whatever communication style you tend to have. I said earlier, I tend to err more on the side of strength and need to really work on being warmer, more personable, more friendly, more interested in people. Other people I know may tend more towards warmth, and they need to focus on being strong and tough. Whatever it is, try to find that perfect balance and think about your communication in terms of what am I communicating? Strength, warmth, or strength and warmth together, which is what we want. So in this video, we learn the secret formula for charisma that A players already know. Charisma equals strength and warmth. As an exercise, try to really assess your own communication style and see what you need to add, more strength or more warmth. In every situation, try to think, am I projecting strength? Am I projecting warmth? What do I need to project in order to understand where this person's coming from and be able to communicate in a way that makes them want to help me? Because that's really the essence of charisma. If you look at charisma, I think Michael Jordan is the essence of charisma. There have been quite a few stories about how Michael Jordan is kind of a jerk and a bully, yet people want to please him. He has this weird innate charisma that makes people want to please him. Part of it is the strength and warmth. He's able to communicate strength, but you also see him smiling. There were the Be Like Mike commercials where he was rubbing little kids' hair. It's a very calculated image of strength and warmth, which has led to the myth of Michael Jordan over the years. So try to figure out what your own communication style is and see where you could add to create that perfect blend. In our next video, we're going to be taking a look at the most important attribute A players have: course correcting. You're not going to want to miss that. That really is the absolute most important thing that A players do that B and C players don't. So check that out.